Hey Geeks, it's Miller from AccessoryGeeks.com. Today we're going to talk about not a lost item, but an item that's sometimes overlooked by the customers. It is the earphone, headphone, however you want to call it. We do sell these at AccessoryGeeks.com for a very, very low price. It's something to look forward to, something to look if you're looking for independence, you know, on that plane ride, on that car ride, something just to get away. These will definitely help you out. As long as you have a 3.5 millimeter jack, these can plug into it. So let's take a look at this. You can tell they're mighty comforting. Got some silicone around that, so it go smoothly right into your ear. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I'd say about 3.5 feet for you right here. And here's that jack we were talking about. Now, specifically, this can plug into your PSP. Great independent times. Nothing to it. Your brand new DS. No one has to bug you ever again. Your cell phone. Listen to music. Listen to those calls. Easy as that. Your iPhone. Brilliant. You think you need these? Oh yeah. For your iPhone, get rid of those other ones that they had. Accessory Geeks supplies to you. Most importantly, maybe to your laptop. Definite independence right there. So when you go to shop at AccessoryGeeks.com, go type in earphones or headsets, come across these bad boys. You'll definitely appreciate them a lot more. Because you don't want to get supplied with something too big. Clunky. These earphones are definitely for you. So go to AccessoryGeeks.com right now, check these babies out, and enjoy yourselves. I'm Miller at AccessoryGeeks.com. It has been way too long since my last video, but always remember, you got it from a geek.